This is literally jaw-dropping.
Isn't that beautiful?
Kurt is searching the island paradise of Key West, Florida for a vacation home. And it has to have plenty of entertaining space for his girlfriend, Kim, and his 4 kids.
The way it just flows, too, from the house, it's just so open.
Problem is, he wants a place with history.
I love all this wood.
Dade County pine.
Dade County pine.
Check my pulse, please, because I feel like I'm in a pine box.
She's pushing for a contemporary new build.
I absolutely love everything about it.
With $3 million on the line, can they find a house with everything they want?
I love it.
This looks too Miami Vice.
Are you pouting?
Well, the kids are going to be here in 2 hours.
Sounds like a good day to go to the beach.
My name's Kurt. I'm from Indianapolis. This is my girlfriend, Kim, and I recently sold my business, which gives me some more opportunities to travel. We bought a vacation home in Telluride, Colorado.
Woohoo!
And I thought that would be perfect. We're up in the mountains. The winters are great, but it gets cold. You believe it, wouldn't it?
So now he's decided to buy another vacation home, this time in warm and sunny Florida.
Have some fun. Be safe.
Okay.
All right, bye, babe.
So they're in town with his kids to look for a house.
Well, I think we're both excited about finding a place here where it's warm almost every day of the year.
It'll be wonderful because I think the more time we spend here, the more time we'll want to be here.
Located at the southern tip of the Florida Keys, this small island city is best known for its free-spirited lifestyle. But that's not the only draw for Kurt.
It's called Fort Zachary Taylor. It's an old Civil War fort. I've always been a history buff. I studied it in college, and Key West has been influenced by so many different types of individuals, from shipwreckers to Bahamian immigrants to even English settlers.
And many of the homes built by those early settlers can be found in the historic district known as Old Town.
Just trying to buy a little piece of history on this tiny island would be my dream. Nice view of Mallory Square and the harbor over there. And then over there is Sunset Key.
Working with a budget of $3 million, Kurt and Kim are searching for a house that's big enough for their blended family.
Having 5 children between the 2 of us, my 1 and Kurt's 4, it would be ideal to have a home with 4 or 5 bedrooms, but most ideally a guest house.
Like a separate guest house.
Yeah, so somebody can have privacy.
Right. Boy, this place is beautiful.
I love it.
Well, what's really appealing to me is trying to find a home that's built over a century ago. I would consider the classic Key West home as a Victorian-style home influenced by Bahamians called conchs, with big turrets, gingerbread. That would be my dream.
I do appreciate the design of the Victorians and the conch homes.
But having remodeled older houses in the past, Kim would prefer something that's a bit more maintenance-free.
If we found something that was newly built with a Victorian maybe flair to it, I would be up for that. And on the inside, I would like a Miami contemporary type of design with a bright, natural light feel.
Kim wants to walk into South Beach, Miami with all this contemporary white and bright and glitz, and that's not what I'm looking for. When I open the doors, I want to have that historic feeling and all the historic wood and textures. Ernest Hemingway's house.
I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
What they do agree on is a large master suite.
Just imagine the conversations and stories that were told in here.
My dream kitchen is an open area where the whole family can congregate. And that was one of the things with my home in Telluride, Colorado, is I blew out another wall, I added this giant bar, and that ends up being the whole focal point. So here in Key West, I'm hoping to find something like that, something with a center island so the whole family can be together at times. We're kind of right on the cusp, lunch or breakfast, right?
Oh, it looks so fun. I love it.
Great. There's very limited beachfront property in Key West. The military takes up almost all of it. So I would be fine with finding something with a great backyard, a beautiful pool, somewhere to entertain with family and friends. I think that would be ideal.
Cheers.
Wow.
This is literally
this.
jaw-dropping.
Isn't that beautiful?
It's beautiful.
Look at that. It's a classic example of an old Victorian conch-style house. And the house was built in the early 1900s, and so you can really see the old gingerbread
The turret,
Isn't
right.
it pretty?
Oh, I love all the woodwork. I think that's super cool.
It is.
It looks so Victorian.
This is priced at $2,009,000.
Wow, I love this. I love all this wood.
It's a
Now
Dade
this.
County pine.
Dade County pine.
What it is a really dense hardwood that's difficult for termites to eat. Everybody wants this stuff. You can't even get it anymore, and it's almost extinct.
Here, check my pulse, please, because I feel like I'm in a pine box.
No,
This is,
no.
no. With that
You're
being
crazy.
no, it's awful.
No.
It's too dark.
Oh.
Oh my
I
God,
love
I
it.
can't believe you said
But
that. I love
you can
this.
paint it though, right?
You can.
Okay.
I can see lighting up the room by painting the ceiling, but we're not painting the walls. This is way too historic. I love this wood.
I can understand how the pine walls were a hit back in the day, but I think that they need to be brought up to speed.
This is what I'm looking for. When you walk into this home, you feel like you're stepping back in time, and that's part of the allure for me in Key West.
Love it. And then you walk right to the kitchen that's been totally redone. We've got some honed granite right here.
I like that.
I love it.
I do too. I like how this is more contemporary than the rest of the house.
This is a guest kitchen. Guest
No,
kitchen.
this
This is the kitchen for the whole house.
The real
This
kitchen.
is the kitchen.
This is so small.
It is small.
You got a $3 million house and a $100,000 kitchen. I don't get it. We've got to have something where we can sit down and eat with everyone. It's just too small.
They look at the office and a wine room before heading to the guest house.
Barbecue grill right off the kitchen, so it's very convenient.
It's darling. It just seems a little small to me.
It is kind of small, but it's really cool and funky.
Is there a restroom for the guests?
There's a shower right here outside, and then there is a half bath 10 feet away.
So in the middle of the night, they'd have to get up and.
Go out and spooky outdoors.
Yes, but Key West is not spooky. So come look at this beautiful entertaining area. They built this loggia here overlooking the pool.
Look at the fountain, how beautiful it is.
Kurt, I don't know if you realize how exceptional this lot is. It's 11,130 square feet.
Wow.
And that's really big for Key
That
West.
is huge for Key West.
It is totally private.
The way it just flows,
I know.
too, from the house, it's just so open.
It's pretty awesome. So we've got 3 bedrooms and 3 baths on this floor.
This is beautiful. Now, is this the master?
It was at one time, but now they've built a big, nicer
It
one.
is beautiful.
And then they got bath and suite.
I like the clawfoot tub. Nice touch.
So you've got another guest bedroom and bath right here.
Wonderful.
Oh, cool.
And we are going to go to the master bedroom.
Nice to see a room without wood on the ceiling and the walls, finally.
And the master bath, of course, has been totally renovated.
Okay.
Very nice.
I love the house. All the historic value of the home. That whole outdoor living area is a 10 for me.
I think it's a 10 also.
Right.
I love the master because it has the more contemporary feel
Right.
that I've been looking for.
The number one problem with this home is the kitchen. There's just no place to sit down for a family and have something to eat in the kitchen, but all the historic Dade County pine.
Right.
I love it.
Your favorite part of the house is my very, very least favorite. It's too dark. I just wish we could maybe find something a little more contemporary.
So now they're going to see a house for Kim.
I love it. It has a modern feel to it.
But brand new?
Yeah, but it's built to look old.
Bring a vacation home.
Key West Lighthouse.
Very nice.
Kurt, a history buff, has a $3 million budget to buy a vacation home in Key West, Florida.
It says that it was built in the 1840s.
But trying to find a place that mixes his love of historic homes and his girlfriend Kim's wish for contemporary details has been a challenge. So far, they've seen a classic Victorian conch home built in 1900, perfect for Kurt. But it wasn't contemporary enough for Kim, and it didn't have the open kitchen they're looking for. So now they're going to see a house for Kim, a Victorian conch-style new build.
I love it. It has a modern feel to it.
But brand new?
Yeah, but it's built to look old.
So not too historic.
No. But this is for Kim. She wanted something that looked old but brand new.
I'm so easy to get along with. Let's just go
Compromising.
ahead and roll, and we'll take a look at it.
Although this house is brand new, they kept the conch structure very authentic, and so I thought it would really help Kurt accept the modern new feel.
I absolutely love everything about it.
Oh, and they're-
Already?
Yes, isn't it
I-
beautiful?
Sold.
Look at the wood walls. You have got a finished concrete.
It's beautiful.
Kind of contemporary on the staircase.
That's right. This is a blend. Kim said she'd like new mixed with old, not so much wood. But look at this great room.
It is beautiful.
Lots of lights.
Just at one open space, which
One
is
big-
something that we were looking for.
I love this bar area. You could put up to 4 stools probably up here, entertain right over that area. This would work really well for our family. I love this kitchen.
I think so too.
I like the cupboards.
This is exactly what I've been looking for.
You guys go first.
Oh,
and I'm gonna turn
okay.
the waterfall on.
Oh, we have a waterfall, Kim.
Yes.
I see.
Ah. Now, is this considered the pool?
That is the pool. It's a dip pool. It's a Key West dip pool. No, that's nice size, truthfully.
I just think it's too small for
It
what
is
we need.
Small. That is
Yeah.
a small pool.
You've got covered off-street parking. For two.
Right here.
Right here.
Oh, that's not the guest house?
No. There's no guest house here.
Oh, I don't know if that would be big enough.
Well, there's plenty of room inside. Wait till you see.
Right.
It's a split floor plan. Master's downstairs. The other 2 bedrooms are upstairs.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's a great size. They've done a great job with
I feel
everything.
zen.
Right.
It was spacious. It was nice. It was bright, but it just didn't have any pizzazz. It was like vanilla.
Look at this bathroom. Isn't it gorgeous?
Oh, it's so bright.
Isn't it pretty?
It is.
Yeah, look how
Nice and bright
It
and
is.
contemporary.
That tub doesn't look totally contemporary.
But it doesn't have that real historic, old school feel that I'm looking for.
It'll still feel the same as a clawfoot tub. Kurt wants something with history behind it, something that's older. But with my experience remodeling houses, I find that the older homes have a lot of problems that go with it.
Okay, your second bedroom here.
It's very light. I love it.
Both bedrooms have a bath and suite.
It's absolutely beautiful. They've done a great job with everything.
Haven't they? The way they blended the different tiles and the textures.
Are you pouting?
Cam and I are looking for 2 different things. If it was up to me, it would just be historic Key West, but she wants a little more glitz and glam.
They look at one more bedroom and bath.
I like the tile.
He likes something. I absolutely love it, obviously, because the contemporary look and feel. It's brand new.
The kitchen is the real focal point of this house, and I
It
think
is.
we both agree we love it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The open floor plan.
Right. But it is contemporary. It's not my historic feel that I really wanted.
We were really looking forward to having a guest house for the kids and
Right.
visitors for their privacy.
Then you step outside, and if you take 3 steps, you're off the property. We do want some more space, and we do want a larger pool to entertain.
So now their broker has lined up a uniquely Key West type home that she hopes will work for both of them.
It's 2 homes put together and the backyards meet.
Share your thoughts on the latest episodes and check out our top moments and favorite houses. Online now at hgtv.com/househunters.
I have been
And wouldn't this be just fantastic if we could actually live on this island?
It would be awesome.
Kurt can't wait to buy a vacation home in Key West, Florida, that he can share with his girlfriend Kim and his 4 kids. But even though he has a $3 million budget, finding a place that'll work for the whole family has been a challenge. So far, they've seen a Victorian conch style built in 1900. It has the historic details Kurt loves, but it wasn't contemporary enough for Kim and didn't have the open kitchen they need. Then they saw a new build that had a great open layout, but the style was too contemporary for Kurt, and they thought the backyard was small. So now their broker Terry has lined up another vintage home built in 1938.
It's a craftsman bungalow style Key West house.
Okay, now what's a craftsman bungalow style
Well,
house,
the
Terry?
porches are different, and you see the front is made out of the Indian block, and it's got this unique pillars.
I like the curb appeal of this home.
I like the colors.
What's the price on this home?
$3,495,000.
Wow. It doesn't look like a $3 million
It
house.
doesn't.
Well, yeah, but wait till you get inside. It's 2 homes put together. We're on over a 10,000 square foot lot. The previous owner didn't have enough land, because you know how rare and expensive land is, so they put 2 together, and the backyards meet.
Oh, okay, so we're going that was straight down this way more.
I thought you would like it inside, because it's much more modern. Just to me.
Okay.
Look at this beautiful space they created.
I love it. I love the contemporary feel and the fine lines and like the sleekness of it.
I like all the accent lighting.
Isn't it nice cove lighting?
I
It's
do
really
too.
special.
And the flooring.
Yeah, the hardwood floor. It keeps a lot of character, but brings in the modern
Right.
feel. So you got 2,800 square feet between the two houses. Here we get into this great combined dining room and kitchen. You got room for 12.
I love it.
That's not my taste at all. This looks too Miami Vice to me
Really?
with the big metal shelves and all the glass. This is just a little too contemporary for
Oh
me.
my
for
gosh, but look what
Sheila.
it leads into. This kitchen, this fabulous kitchen.
I like the large island in the middle. I love the colors that they've used. I love the lighting, the subway tile, and the cabinets where they paid attention to detail. They weren't skimpy on anything. Everything is absolutely wonderful.
I do love this island. However, I don't know how functional it really is. I mean, there isn't any place to pull a stool up.
Well, I tell you what, these doors are accordion style. They go all the way back, and this is really an indoor-outdoor home. And so you eat there. I mean, how many places do you need to eat?
Here.
Here we go into the master bedroom.
I like how it's so bright.
Isn't that nice?
There is some light in here at
There's a
least.
lot of light.
It's
I
not
like
the largest master.
Come
but,
look at this bathroom.
Okay, I'll
It's so cute. Look at this tub, Kim.
Oh, okay.
It mixes history with modernism. Look at that.
Yeah, I like the tub. Well, I think they're trying to do too much with it.
I like the walls, how they've done the tile on the walls, and I think that's probably it.
They look at an ensuite bedroom on the main level and the guest room upstairs before moving on to the backyard.
Yep.
It gives you a whole new feel.
It really does, especially when it's open.
Nice.
And the pool's a 40-foot lap pool.
This is just really breathtaking.
Yeah.
This
Now
would be a great place for entertaining.
Isn't it, though? So I thought this would be the perfect guest house for your own children.
Yes.
That's a lot of kids.
I know it is. To the guest house. Nice cathedral ceilings.
I like the ceilings.
You have a dining room here.
All the different
Columns.
posts. I like the woodwork too.
Now that you've seen it, what do you think?
The outdoor living space for me is a 10. But then the kitchen, you're going to probably laugh, but I think it's like 5. So
I can't
you're
believe you
looking.
said that.
No,
I love that.
That kitchen's awesome.
It is.
I don't think that island works at all for a family. What did you think about the bathroom area? I mean, it had a
didn't.
cool vibe.
No, it didn't.
Well, now you guys said you wanted contemporary and you wanted, vintage.
Right.
But that bathroom is a classic example of it.
Maybe I'm just hard to work with.
None of the homes has everything Kurt and Kim are looking for. They'll have to decide if having a piece of history, a functional kitchen island, or a guest house takes top priority.
You ready to narrow it down and make an offer on one? Or you
I'm
wanna...
ready.
Working with a budget of $3 million, Kurt and Kim have been searching for a vacation home in Key West, Florida. Having looked at several options, they're ready to make a decision.
Let's talk about the conch home. $2.9 million, going with the old school, old history.
Old everything.
But I love the exterior of the house. The turrets, the gingerbread. You walked inside all that Dade County pine. Wasn't that beautiful?
But it's just not my style. The outdoor living space is wonderful with the pool and all the vegetation.
But did have a guest house.
Exactly. I love the master suite.
I did too. We both agree that kitchen was a nightmare.
Right.
That's not large and open and bright.
My favorite was the contemporary home.
$2.1 million.
Yes.
Well, that's quite a bit under our budget.
The kitchen was amazing.
It was a nice kitchen. The way it was flowing, it was open, nice entertaining area.
Right.
I did love the kitchen.
It's new construction, so I think that would be beneficial as far as maintenance. I think the downfall on that home would probably be the small outdoor area,
What outdoor area?
and the pool is just so small.
No guest house.
Right. Well, the other property we looked at with the 2 separate houses
Right.
for the, what was it, 3.495?
Yeah, that was $500,000 over what we were expecting to pay. But I just love those 2 lots and that outdoor living space.
I love the kitchen
You
there.
did love the kitchen. Super contemporary.
Super contemporary.
But it just really wasn't very functional. I mean, they had that big island, but you couldn't even utilize it. And then we moved to the master suite. What master suite?
It was tiny.
And that master bath was nothing to write home about. Now, what do you think? You ready to narrow it down? So I think that we can eliminate Your favorite contemporary home?
Hello. I knew I was never going to be able to talk you into that house. Maybe compromise on the conch house with one exception, as long as we can make a grand kitchen.
We expand the kitchen, and the compromise is you get to make that totally contemporary, and then we'll go ahead and call Terry and make an offer. What do you think?
I think it sounds great.
Let's do it.
We're actually very fortunate to have found a beautiful home with a guest house for the children and our guests.
Right.
And we just love the vibe of it.
I agree, and I think the best thing about it is that it's so comfy and inviting. The asking price for this beautiful home was $2.9 million, and we were fortunate enough to get it at $2.68. And we feel so blessed to have something in this little piece of paradise.
Loser goes in the pool. Game point, baby.
I was kind of nervous due date pine being so dark. But with Kurt and I intermixing his style and my contemporary style, I think it's coming together nicely.
So we both agree that this kitchen just doesn't work.
At all. It's too small.
The kitchen had to be expanded for us to both be happy with it. We agreed, blow out the office, tear everything out, and start with the shelf. Now we have to make it contemporary. So that was the compromise. I can live with it. You can do it any way you would like it. I will nothing.
I can't wait.
Maybe we'll be lucky enough to get a boat and go out there one of these, this wonderful home. How fortunate can you be? Doesn't get much better.
Doesn't.